Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town Grand Station, where I have put in some rails. Didn't get all the way to the end because run out. It's a lot of rails there. It's only one half. I need to put the other side in as well, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I've basically been letting resources build up and go on and do things. Our rail ties are still going there. We have a barn full of iron, which is awesome, so we can plant our trees. However, I want to change this ever so slightly. We need to access some coal as well, and looking at where the coal is, that's probably the best resource for coal we have. But I'm going to have to chop through that to put the rail in, so we're going to lose a bit of it, but that's fine because we can still go underground and mine it anyway, so that's not terrible. But these foresters, rather than putting them here, I want to move them over slightly because we have a new block. We have in logistics here, we have the fuel loader. The fuel loader does exactly what it says on the tin. It takes from an inventory, so it will take from like a barn here, and it will only load fuel into a locomotive. It won't load anything into the carts behind. Apparently these rail loaders can still do that, so if you filter the cart to be coal or something, it will still input from there. So that's what we're going to do, and we're also going to change it up here slightly. We've been doing the whole 7x7, so we've got two on one side, 3 for the barn, and then 2 here. So I'm going to do that again. We're going to go with a 7 gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that will be the edge there. And we're going to get rid of the wells. I'm going to get rid of those slopes for the minute, and well, we are going to keep these, but we're not going to do anything with them right now. I might as well just delete those because they're not actually of any use right now. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to put a barn on the track there, removing its rail stop, and it is going to be filtered to only store fuel, which I can actually filter down here. I can have fuel, which we want fuel, because it could be anything. Right now it's going to be wood, but then it will become probably coal later on, maybe even magma, I'm not sure. And we're going to have water in the bottom too. Water, there we go. And then we're going to copy that and paste that there, which is the 2, yep. And then we're going to put the fuel loader there, and that should only load fuel into the trains and nothing else, which is awesome. I did stop the trains because they were just using up fuel for no reason apparently. You can't set this to stop, so the train won't actually stop here, which it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't particularly matter if I'm honest with you. See, this has got the forge rail on it, so that's fine. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. So let's build our path down here. Now there is something I want to test as well. No, you can't put the tree planters on the ground, which is, yeah. I mean, I get why, but they are technically little pots, so I kind of thought maybe they would. But alas, no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I want to put in a forester here, grabbing wood, and put some wood around it. But I don't want it to interact with the foresters that are going to be next to it. So we might not put foresters here. We might put something else here. Don't quite know what, but we will, I suppose, figure it out. So if I put in the forester, it can't go centered because of how we've done things here, so we'll put it there, and we will go up a level and up a level, and we'll grab some chutes. And the great thing is now we get automatic grabbers, which is cool, because when you drag away from the building you get an automatic grabber imported, which is awesome. Although something seems a bit wrong there. There we go. Hold control. Boom. There we go. And then I can remove that and remove that. And we can put in some tree planters around this. Now, I don't know how many this is going to need, so I might not go overboard. This, we might just do a little set around it. I might also turn it around so it just looks a bit better. So, and you are going to be doing wood. And we need to plant some trees, so let's copy a tree. That was copy tree, there we go. And boom. Boom, there we go. Awesome. Now we also want to have water going into these here. Oh, I didn't. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Let's just mouse over something like Control and C to copy. You see the bubbles appear there, and then Control and V to paste to copy the content. So, yeah, we also want water going on here. I kind of want to output these whilst we're at it as well, just to start it going. Yeah, we're going to need water as well. I'm not fussed about keeping water in those because water is easy to get. It's just the coal. We worked the coal. I don't want to waste that. Now I was thinking of putting in a pump here, putting in like a little lake with a pump to pump the water into there, which I like the idea of, but I don't know if you can pump liquids directly into barns and they become buckets, or whether I can just pump water directly into. Oh, I haven't tried that. Let's give that a try. Oh, I haven't got any fluid pipes. Let's make some fluid pipes. Let's do that. Let's make some fluid pipes. So, I suppose one of you can start working on fluid pipes because we're not doing any. We're not doing any. I can't remember the word now. Research. We're not doing research. So. And fluid pipes. Take fluid pipes. Just because I want to test something here, which I haven't tried before. So let's go to our pipes. Let's go to fluid pipes. Can you? No. What about running a fluid pipe into a building? Oh yeah, you can. Now what is that? Will that fill it up with buckets of water? Or will it just flood the barn? I don't know. I don't know. We need to find out. We need to find out. Oh, if only I hadn't deleted those two silos. Oh, actually, do you know what? We don't need that. We can build a well. Let's build a well. This is purely for testing purposes here. I don't know whether it can actually travel uphill, the fluid pipes. Are they allowed to travel uphill? Don't appear to be able to. Nope, I don't appear to be able to make fluid pipes travel uphill. Although, I think... Ah, no, it changed. It changed here. So, yes, this is something that came in another mini update that was available. Rather than now moving the camera so you angle where you were going to try and get... Let's see there, we've got up and down. See, we're stuck up and down. You can press tab to switch between the 3 different ways you want to move it. Which I like. I like that a lot, actually. So now I can just drag that out. I can hit tab. So now it goes up, and then I can just move my camera around and go, hey, I want to go up. Here we go. I want to go up 1. Hit tab again. I want to go across. Hit tab again, and we want to go into that one there. Like that. There we go. And that is putting buckets of water in there. Awesome. That's cool. Okay. Okay. Awesome. That is doing exactly what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure whether when you pump fluids, they become their bucketed version on the other side or not. So I know you can pump elixirs and stuff through this as well. Oh, and that's something else as well. It automatically, if you like for instance, the grab's not going to do it there, but for the connections that can be filtered to specific things, like this is filtered to fluids. If I just copy a fluid connector and click it, it just has a fluid, so it will take any type of fluid. Whereas if you actually drag away from a building, it will actually say, hey, water, because I know water is in that building. I don't know whether that is the case for this here, so I'm going to give it a try. Let's remove these. Drag that away. No, grabbers do not get auto-filtered. Okay, so still with grabbers, if you are putting a grabber on a barn with multiple items in it, pause the game before you do it, so it doesn't grab random items out. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we'll do the same here on this side for the moment. We don't need you or you. And we'll drag up. We'll press tab to go up in the air, up and over. So press tab again, and then I'd have to. You've got to go one block away and push into a building to get the pusher, and then connect it all up together. You can just create the connectors manually as well. I just like doing it that way. So if you put it down right next to a building and click, it just does a pipe. If you are one block away and push into a building, it creates a input. Whereas if you're on the building and pull one block away, it creates an output. So, and you can obviously create inputs, remove the block before it, and then connect whatever up you want to it. So that's how I did that there. So yeah, awesome. So as we mouse over them, we can see the water inside being pumped along, which is awesome. There we go. And what I think we will do here is I'll build like a little lake at either end, and we will actually use the steam pump. Because I want to use that. I just want to use it. The steam engine here. Using these steam pumps there. And this not steam engine, the water pump, that's the one. But we'll need a steam engine to power it. So we'll have to figure that out. Which is a steam generator, which is fine. We can do that all. But I want to use the water pump to make it look a bit more realistic. I could obviously put these on the outside as well if I wanted to build stuff over here. That may happen yet. I may not put it in here because I'm not a big fan of this in this gap. I think it could be doing with being bigger, but hey ho. Okay, so with that one done, that means we want to now move. Oh, we don't have any brick. Why don't we have any brick? Because you're not making enough brick because you're using brick to make rail. Ah, yes, of course. So we have a brick problem. That's a bit of an issue. Because I'd really like to put down some more brick here. But we don't have enough. Right. That's okay. That's just purely because you're not making enough. See, we can have steam boosters as well now, which require steam power. Which is quite cool. I assume all the buildings have a steam engine inside them that's just unused, or yeah, essentially that rather than a steam booster, I think probably means add a steam engine to it, which is fine. It's a shame they don't last for mechanical power, and they'd have to build a steam engine next to it. Although that would probably be a bit much. Okay, so. I don't have enough brick to extend this out here, so maybe we can just put the rails in. No, not really. I want more brick, so let's build some more stonemasons. We got stone there. Right, let's speed this process up, shall we? So let's put a couple more stonemasons in. And we're going to drop you off in there. We're going to put a chute there. You can output into that, empty that back out. I think I have a wagon. Didn't I have a wagon? Yeah, I had a wagon doing that. So what I want to do then is I want to create another barn like here, and this barn is going to be for our stone. This is just temporary so I can get things going. I think stone is probably going to be one of the early ones we work on, actually, probably before wood and everything, actually. Oh yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I'll do this. I'm going to do that. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And you are going to take the stone back to the base. Then we're going to hire some people. You're going to take stone to there, you're going to take stone to there, and you're going to take stone to there. And you're no longer needed. And you wish to halve the drill. Take stone from there, please. So that'll fill that first one up. And then start filling the next one up, and then start filling the next one up. Really, I should do this better, shouldn't I? Yeah, we should definitely do this better because that's not really going to work all that well. So what we'll do is we will do that, do that, do that. Oh, damn it. There you go, got 3 outputs. And you could probably now get closer to over here, but I think you'll be okay. We might have to get some more workers. I don't know. Maybe that would just speed them up enough to do it, because that one's actually not making any more because it's run out. So maybe that could need 2 workers running on it. I don't know. Yeah, it stops for a minute, doesn't it? But 2 workers grabbing that one, 1 worker grabbing that one, and 1 worker grabbing that one. Hopefully that's going to be enough to keep this all moving and flowing. If not, we'll grab a wagon. I might grab a wagon now actually, because I really think that's not going to work very well. Yeah. Pause. Delete you and delete you. Grab a wagon. There we go. We'll go 2 people from that one, a wagon from that one, which is technically 4 people, and then 1 person there. And that'll just move all the goods into there, which will be absolutely fine and happy, and we might get things going. We are building lots of rails, which is a problem. So, right, I will pause it here, let this go for a bit, and I'll try and build out here. What I want to basically do is move this train station over by 1, so it's an even one, because that's oh no, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, that was in the right place. That was in the right place, wasn't it? So yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's another gap there. Although that's going to be bigger because these foresters are this size. So realistically, that train station is going to end up there, in line with the foresters. Yeah. Okay. So let's get these going, shall we? Actually, because we don't need stone for doing any more of this. So we have no drop off for these because they don't require any drop off. I don't think they have no supply of fertilizer or anything, so they have no drop off. They just have a pickup going into here. And what I want to do is basically have one there, and one there, and then turn that one around. And I'm thinking that. And the same over here. So you would have that. And then I suppose we could go one more. Just to make it look alright. You can go in there. You go in there. You go there, and then we want a grabber. There. Grabber there. Where did you get trees from? Oh yes, I moved these. I moved these from over there, didn't I? So yeah, that explains that. So that does actually mean that my system here is going to stop for doing the pipes because we have no trees over here. Yeah. Those markers, I'm not a fan of them. Not a fan of the markers. I know why they're there. They're helpful to let you know that hey, something's gone wrong. But I'd much rather just not be notified that I've got a grabber that's not doing anything. I think it'd be better to just leave it because, you know, yeah. Yeah, so we lose 2 rows. Although we don't have to lose the rows, we can put trees underneath there and they will go through it. So I'm now really tempted to just have them go down the centre line. I'm not even sure if I need 2 foresters for this. 1 would probably do the job, but I'm probably going to have 2. There's no way I can run an actual chute through that building, which is a shame. If I could run it through the building, it'd be great. It would be really, really helpful. But I can't until I get underground pipes, I suppose. That's the only real way of doing that. So that's how we're going to have to deal with it. Okay. Now you can actually pick up on these here, which is not really what I wanted, but I don't think that's going to be a problem because I don't see this ever using that much wood. So, yeah. I don't know. I just don't really know on that one there. I might. No. Let's not do that one there. Let's do something else. Let's do right. Let's flatten the ground down here. And I can't do the stone because I need to go over there. Okay, so I'm at a situation where I can't really go any further until I get more stone. So yeah, and these are struggling for stone, and this is struggling for stone because we're making so many rails. So okay, so we are at a situation where I kind of need to get more stone going and probably stop making some rails for a minute to build out the base here. But I'm kind of going with the idea of not having trees here. And putting something else in here. I don't know what we're going here. That's the kind of size it needs to be though, so yeah, because getting I don't think wood is a desperate thing we need loads of access to. I mean, planks are nice. I don't think wood's terrible for it. I think more we need access to stone and things, so okay, what I'm going to do then is I was going to pause and say I'll be back once I get some more stone going. But I think we'll bring the episode to a close. It's at the 25-minute mark, so we'll bring the episode to a close here, and we'll pick up where we left off. Now, I have a question for you. Do you think I should actually do the logs here and then the planks next and just do things in order? Do you think I should do that? So logs here, then planks, then stone, then that. So everything that's here just counters out as it goes. Or should I just put things in wherever? I know we can leave a gap for stone for when we get the ability to move stone, and we just mine stone from up here for the time being, and then we'll move it later on. That's not a problem. And the iron we can move later on. Do you think we should do that? I kind of like the idea of doing that. So this would be wood, and then we'd have a plank shop next door to it. So we'd be dropping off the wood and then picking up the planks, and the next one. It does mean that we're going to be quite large. So we'll see. I'm also still kind of tempted to split this in two and put half of it down here. Just grab that and rotate it around and put it down here. And then have rails either side, which I don't think would be a major problem. Not because simply now we're using the locomotives, it doesn't matter so much. So let me know whether you think that. I'm just thinking this is a bit long and thin by the time the trains get out here and come back in. It'd be the same distance anyway for when they go along and back here, but that would just give us more options. So let me know what you think, how we should do this, how we should change it if we lay it out, and we shall come back next time and see what is what. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.